What's up with the chat, man? I ain't gonna lie. Dynamite was fire tonight, man. Tony Khan hopped in the kitchen. Tony Khan hopped in the kitchen and he cooked, bro. Tony Khan hopped in the kitchen, whipped up something nice, man. This Dynamite was fire. What's up in the chat, my man? Fearfully confident in the building. The usual suspects. The Bobby Monsoon Ghouls. Gregory in the chat, my man. My man Chris Collins in the building. Yo, Tank in the building. Deck, Wink, Cardell. My man Rod, Mr. Maui, Wowie, Sir Smoke a Dynamite was fire, Sir Smoke a lot. A solid show, man. Yo, does it sound like Tony Khan has been listening to your boy Bobby Basu? I said I wanted Andrade on Dynamite more. Andrade makes it on Dynamite more. I said I wanted Andrade versus Kenny to finish that story. Andrade and Kenny finishing the story like Cody at WrestleMania 40. Okada and Takeshita, they go back to sprinkling them seeds. They're sprinkling the seasoning, I should say. The planting the seeds, I should say. Jose in the building. Jay Swiss in the building. My man King. Ray. My man Nick's in the building. What's poppin', man? Man. This was a fire show. This was a show that was like what Maximum Carnage might have should have been, man. This was a show that was like... This felt like a special show for some reason. For some reason, Tony Khan went into Austin and was just, or Arlington, let's just say Texas. Tony Khan flew into Texas, played no games. My God, thank you. Tomasso Ciampa isn't in a non-compete clause for 100 years. Thank God. He jumped right from WWE right to AEW. Fire entrance. Kept the same name. Got a good reaction. Now I'm going to ask my AEW people. My man Billy, what's up, bro? I'm going to ask my AEW people. I know we love Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe got to drop that title Saturday. They will be taping Collision tonight. Unfortunately, we're going to get the leaks. Mark Briscoe might have to drop that title. I feel like Tomasso Ciampa, if he loses, it's not the worst thing in the world. He still has a fire entrance. One loss, his first, that's not going to be the worst thing in the world. But I think we need to start off on a great foot, man. I would not be mad Tomasso beating Mark Briscoe for the TNT title. I would not be mad at that. Dog, you can look at Tomasso's eyes, dog. He's ready, bro. This dude, look at this dude, dog. This dude is already being booked 100 times better. Already. He hasn't had one match. He hasn't cut one promo. That song he got, Psycho Killer, dog, what sounds better, Psycho Killer or DIY? Like, what? This looks like a different wrestler when he came out. The lights go off, the fire came up. Everybody's like, oh, who's that? Psycho Killer came. They was like, oh, Tomasso. Dog, I'm telling you right now, I think Tomasso gonna cook, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Jose said Tomasso Ciampa debut was fire. Fat. My man OZ in the building. Doom in the building. Ask you shall receive. Dog, Andrade versus Kenny Omega 7 days after I called it. You were complaining about the Corbin. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, damn. Yo, OZ called it. I gave him 30 days. Tony Khan delivered his 7. He delivered his 7 like how it took 7 days to build the earth, man. First it was land, then it was sea. Before you knew it, 7 days. Tony Khan delivered his 7 days, man. Yo, dog. AEW was a great show tonight. We got surprises. We got storylines being built. Did y'all see the Okada situation? Yo, I was surprised Okada apologized to Kyle. Kyle, like, you know what? Y'all got it, man. My man Bobby put the thing on the Don Callis family. Y'all see what happened, man? We had the meeting. Let me pull it up, man. Y'all think I be capping, man. Y'all think I be capping. We had the meeting. I told you I was gonna bring Okada and I was gonna bring Kyle Fletcher back. I made the call to Okada. I said, Okada, we gotta squash this, man. I put the screwdriver in the turnbuckle. You took it out. You messed the whole plan up. Okada was filthy. He felt it. As a man, he came through and he apologized to Kyle Fletcher. They shook hands. But every time something gets fixed, another thing gets broken. Now we got Takeshita. He's sitting there mad. So now I got some more things to fix within the next few. Your boy Bobby Matsu been busy. Yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, we got storylines tonight, man. We got, of course, great matches, but I'm kind of Xing out great matches because we get that every week. We get that all the time. We got Takeshita is going to go for the unified title. Y'all know it's going to be Okada and Takeshita for the unified title. Tony Khan spinning back. I feel like this is the first week Revolution has officially started the booking. We officially put like the boy Paul Levesque say, he put the rocket on the booking of Revolution, man. This is crazy, dog. My man Delayed Grats, he said, spoiler alert, tonight's AEW will be better than Royal... to be better than Royal Fumble. Nah, that's yo, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody's gonna be surprised if that happens, man. And I wonder if Tony Khan was like, man, I gotta cook tonight, cause yeah, man, Royal Rumble's in the building, so I don't even think he thinks about Royal Rumble, to be honest. I think he knows what time it is. He knows it's time for Revolution. He knows it's time to kick up. Tony Khan is Mr. Pay-Per-View, so it's time, man. Paul Levesque could never. Andrade already looking tense. Dog! Andrade, see, I was going to get mad because Andrade was getting booked like on Collision. I wasn't feeling it. Andrade turns around. Two big match. Now he's fighting Kenny Omega. Now Kenny Omega been cooking, even though he been basically fighting jobbers. He been cooking. Andrade's undefeated, coming back off the win off Swerve Strickland. Kenny Omega got to get his lick back. Andrade got to keep the run going. Everybody is on MJF head. Brody King. Who else? You know Samoa Joe injured, but Samoa Joe was still on his head. Hangman on his head. Everybody on MJF head, man. It's gonna be crazy. He knows it's the royal scam. Keep Andrade on Dynamite. Yo, Jordan, what's up, bro? Bro, keep him on Dynamite. And like I said, remember what I said. Mark Briscoe. I was complaining that Mark Briscoe was not defending the title on Dynamite when the title, like the TNT title, should be on Dynamite. If you're gonna do both, do both. But I think it should. Then people was like, man, it's on TNT, so keep it on TNT. But somebody had a conversation with Tony Khan and he brought that boy to Dynamite. We need to see that TNT title on Dynamite. If you want it on Collision, then do both. Dog, Tony Khan has made the minor adjustments to make this show that much better. You can't even compare this to Raw. How can you compare this to Raw? Like, how? Tomasso Ciampa... How does Tomasso Ciampa come back and there's no leaks? I haven't seen one story of how Tomasso Ciampa was going to AEW. Not one. How do you pull a surprise off like that? That from the rip, he gets a shot at the TNT title. Do you know how long it would have took for Tomasso Ciampa to get a shot at a title like the TNT title? It would have never happened. He would have been stuck in the hamster wheel of being a jobber. Losing for the U.S. title. Losing. He never had even... That's the only shot they gave him for the U.S. title. After he already proved himself in the NXT Black and Gold. Oh my God. This dude is about to get crazy, dog. I see big things for Tomasso. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Jay Smith said AEW equals no ego, great booking. I agree, man. I agree, dog. MJF was fire, bro. He's always fire. He don't even need to wrestle. All you need to do is tell the storyline. Be a heel. Talk crap. Yeah, man, I'm loving what MJF doing. Rod said, bro, the episode was smooth as butter. Yeah, dog. This episode did fly by. This episode felt short, kind of, but it was kind of longer, you know what I mean? It went over 10 p.m. But this is just what, dog, the flow of this show was really, really good, man. And I'm just praying that AEW keeps it up, man. They got to keep up. They've been having solid shows, but this was one of my favorite Dynamites, just as far as it just went on. We got story. We got a surprise. We got a crazy match. Tekla versus Chris Statlander. Tekla lost, but she still looks strong. Chris Statlander proving that she's one of the best in the business when it comes to the women wrestling. Dog, AEW this was a great show tonight, man. I'm not even gonna lie. My man Trader said Ciampa looked more badass than his whole career. How does one entrance, one face-off, and you look better than you did in another company your whole career? It's just like one face-off is crazy, dog. These two, I think this match alone might bring collision numbers up. Am I saying it's going to be some record numbers? No. People are going to tune into this one, though. Mark Briscoe, Tomasso, Ciampa, man, I can't wait to see how this is going to end. Because both make sense. If Mark Briscoe wins, that makes sense. Mark Briscoe deserves it. He deserves a strong run as TNT champion. Tomasso Ciampa win, that makes sense. This is going to be fire, man. OZ said 30 seconds of Megan Bayne on TV. That's over the Royal Fumble. Nah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Let me see. Wick says, at Collision, they chanted for Andrade to take off his pants, and he did. And the place went crazy. Was hoping they chant that again. Yo. Wink, not even gonna lie. That would be fire. Andrade, yeah, man. Just for a wrestling gimmick, if he did that, that would be fire. That would be fire. I know he asked he was asking people, should he keep the pants on or off? So I guess he decided on, man. Ciampa did delete WWE stuff on social media. Biz, he did, dog. He did. And you could see the fire. And sometimes, I don't know. There was an old saying. There is an old saying. The eyes are the window to the soul. You could see in that man's eyes, dog. He got something to prove. He could have easily been in Saudi Arabia getting thrown over the ropes within 30 seconds at the Royal Crumble, like my man Gregory says. He could have easily just re-signed the contract, kicked his feet up, and been a jobber. He took the harder road, dog. He went to AEW, knowing that, man, knowing the competition. Do you know how hard it is to go to AEW as a professional wrestler when you got where the best wrestle at? Do you know how hard it is to go in there and get and your first thing is the shot at the TNT title? You got to go prove yourself, bro. Tomasso Ciampa looks like a man with something to prove. You could tell. You could tell by the entrance. You could tell by the fire. There's another old saying, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. Believe me, when he sat down with Tony Khan and they had that conversation, a part of that conversation was, bro, I'm being booked like a jobber. If I come here, just give me the opportunity to show you what I could do, to show you who I am, to show you how I could take this to the next level. You could bet the house that was a part of the conversation. You don't come in with pyro, all this other stuff. An entrance like that, the lights go off. I guarantee he negotiated the best he could just to get an opportunity, even down to the merch. The merch is fire. Now, I might cop that merch, I ain't gonna lie. Just because I'm supporting Tomasso Ciampa from the fact of how bad he was being booked over at the Fed. We gotta support independent wrestlers, even if he signed with AEW. Dog, this might be one of the biggest fumbles WWE has had. If you don't believe me, just watch his run in NXT Black and Gold. Just watch his run. For him to be stuck in a tag team doing absolutely nothing, not even getting over as a tag team, was like literally a bunch of crap. And I made the call for him to join the Don Callis family, so don't even ask. I made the call. Don't be surprised, man. Yeah, Rod, that shirt was from... Yo, Gregory said the Sammy Rumble. Damn, the Sammy Rumble is crazy, dog. That's crazy, man. Wasn't he a Triple H guy? No, you know what happened? Yo, Izzy asked, was Tomasso Ciampa was a Triple H guy? You know what happened? R-Truth made a joke about him looking like Triple H. And you know what Triple H did? He said, that's a great idea. Then, dog, I never forget I was snapping about this. Yo, if you watch my old videos, you can see. Yo, do y'all remember this? Oh, damn, man. Remember when DIY was acting like DX? Yo, this right here. Dog, I thought this was the dumbest idea you could possibly do for DIY. Why are you acting like Shawn Michaels and Trip Dog? I used to snap about this when they did this. So now he was a Triple H guy, I guess, but when R-Truth made the joke that he looks like Triple H, that's when WWE actually went for it. Then they changed their colors to DX. Look at this dude. He has DX on his knee pads. Let me tell you something. We all been watching wrestling for a long time. What character got over trying to be another character that we already... Dog, this would have never gotten... This is how you not give somebody a chance to ever go over. He's acting like Shawn. The other guy's acting like Paul Levesque. It was no chance he was getting over in this company. None. This dude, dog, Paul Levesque has such a big ego problem. He can't stand to not be the center of attention. So that's what actually happened with Tomasso Ciampa. So yeah, he was a Triple H guy. I guess he came under Triple H. But then when you do that, you assassinate somebody's character in wrestling. There's no way you could get up like that. He comes through Psycho Killer. What? That's fire, man. Yeah, Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert kind of got over. Ryback copied Goldberg. Now that's a fact. Royce Keys fall out of the chair. Fall out of the chair laughing. Yeah, we gonna see what's up, Royce Keys. King said, Ciampa looks great. AEW, Tomasso is all elite fire inside it. Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, TK, he threw the curveball, man. Then he kept it quiet, Sir Smoke a lot. That was fire, man. Yo, damn, now. Yo, see, Tony Khan, I'm gonna be real. Tony Khan has been doing a whole lot to make you watch Collision, dog. I've seen I've seen a slight change in Collision. I feel like the past 3 to 4 weeks, it's one thing on Collision that I'm like, let me try to make sure I catch that. I got it on DVR, so I'll just watch it and fast forward and skip through it. But it's always either one storyline or one match I feel like you must catch on Collision. And Tony Khan been doing this. I've been catching it the past few weeks, but he could have been doing this weeks prior to that. I just never was a fan of Collision, but people like Chris Collins, Gregory, yeah, I mean, Sir Smoke a lot. They telling me, man, Collision sometimes is all right. So I've been paying close attention. I'm gonna be definitely tuned in for this match, if not anything else, man. It's gonna be fire, man. The only guy Triple H loves is Cody. Nah, that's a fact. Ciampa means business tonight. That's a fact. Collision the same as Dynamite now. Damn. We gonna see. I'm gonna tap in, man. I'm gonna tap in. We gonna see. But yo, man, Dynamite was a fire show, man. Dynamite was a fire show, man. Let me see what we got on deck, man. Oh my God, dog. I don't even know where to start, man. Seriously. We gonna go here, man. That boy Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega back in the spotlight, back in the picture, bro. Dynamite AEW looks different when Kenny Omega is active. He gotta go against Andrade next week. You got Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland putting him on notice. Hangman Adam Page. But you know the boy, the Don Callis. He comes out and puts everybody on notice, man. Kenny Omega, I ain't forget, man. We got some more problems coming your way. Fire, man. We gonna get Kenny Omega versus Swerve. Kenny Omega versus Hangman. AEW looks different when Kenny Omega is is active on the card, performing at a high level. Now, this is the thing. I think at some point, they might put the title on Kenny Omega at some point this year. He's going to have at least one more title run, if you ask me, with AEW, man. Kyrie saying she go to AEW and be booked better. Damn. Yeah, Kyrie, yeah. Because right now, her just acting like she's getting abused by Asuka is just not working, man. It's just not working. Start with one. Where's the Rascals? Dan Sherry, that was a good question. Where was the Rascals at? They might be going to they might just stay on Collision. But that's a good question. Where was the Rascals at? That's actually a good question, man. Beast Mode, what's up, bro? Looks great. Felicia in the building. A lot of people in WWE will be booked better at AEW. Yeah. A lot of people, man. And it's I think Tomasso, man, I think he's going to prove a lot of people wrong, dog. A lot of people think that, man, people don't even know how good this guy could be, dog. That's the thing. People don't know how good Tomasso could be, man. So we got, oh my God, I forgot about this one. Brody King versus MJF. Now, this is the thing. I think Brody King might win this one. Brody King might win the Eliminator match, but MJF, your man, might beat him when they got to fight for the title. That's the way to keep Brody King strong. That's the way to keep Brody King to still be in the running, to not be a jobber. He lose to MJF with the title, all right, I beat MJF, well, I beat the champion. If you think about it, it's just fire booking. It's just a fire way. Because remember, I was complaining about this. Yo, I swear it feels like Tony Khan was listening. I was complaining about, Brody King. I don't want him to be a jobber to MJF. I don't want him to be in the title picture just to lose to MJF. How do you get around that? Make him beat MJF when the title's not on the line. Then he get a shot at the title. Somehow MJF could cheat, a quick low blow like Andrade did at the end of the Swerve Strickland match. Go over on Brody King. Brody King still looks strong. Come on, bro. Fire. I don't have no complaints, man. I don't have no complaints, dog. Brody had MJF shaking it. And yo, think about this, Sir Smoke a Lot. MJF is putting Brody King over so crazy. I don't even know if y'all noticed. Even though MJF said he looks like a bag of milk or whatever. But he's putting him over. He's acting scared. You see his face? He's acting scared of Brody King. When Brody King come, he's not like, man, I'm going to beat you. You're nothing. You're a jobber. Of course, he says he's going to beat him, but he's also acting scary. He's going to have to cheat to beat Brody King, especially if Brody King beats him in the Eliminator match. This is how you keep Brody King strong. Fire, dog. This is fire, man. I peeped it. That was so great about the elimination. Yo, Chris Collins, that was hard. And that's how you keep that man strong, man. We all want to see Brody King in the championship. Like, I don't know what he'd do after he loses from MJF, but no matter where he go, he could go down to the TNT. He could go down to, he could get back with Bandito. There's a few options Brody King could have, man. But yeah, dog, I like MJF, man. Dog, he's so important, man. This is the thing, let's talk about Mark, bro. I might gotta throw the poll up for this, man. I might gotta throw the poll up for this, dog. Cause I need to know this, man. Hold on. I gotta know that. I got the poll up, y'all. Hold on, man. I got the poll up, y'all. Does does Mark Briscoe is it does he drop the title on Collision? Is it too early? I need to know, yo, RT nah, AEW is fire tonight. I agree 100%. Fire. Fire. This is what I'm asking y'all, man. I gotta let my AEW people. I gotta ask them, man. Is it too early? He won the title from Kyle Fletcher. To be real, he had a few solid matches here and there, but honestly, dog, I haven't seen much of anything as far as storyline wise with Mark Briscoe that gave me that same feeling that I got when he won the Kyle Fletcher. You know, when he won that Kyle Fletcher thing, then they had the vignette with his brother, then they had all of that stuff. It was just a certain feeling. And you know what I mean? Since he had his defenses, he had some cool things going on. A lot of it was on Collision. But is it too early for him to drop the title to a Tomasso Ciampa, man? Damn, Jay Swiss is not too early. L Cloud is great. Yeah, L Cloud fire. L Cloud fire. Nike fan in the building. What Nike fans say? Briscoe will lose to Ciampa, could make headlines, and AEW could try to compete with Rumble Saturday. Damn! Yo, that's actually a fire joint, yo. Nike fan, see Nike, y'all can't say Nike fan is always hating. He kept it real. He could have said this episode was trash. It's a troll, to be honest. But he actually made sense. Tommaso Ciampa win the TNT title. That does make some headlines. That does put a little dent in what's going on at the Royal Crumble, the Royal Fumble, the Royal Stumble and Bumble. Man, Wick says NXT, that NXT era with Ciampa and those guys were the best professional wrestler of any company, damn brand or generation in the history of the sport. Now, shit, no, that's a fact, bro. I mean, the best professional wrestler of any company in the history, that's kind of crazy, but I see what you're saying. It was definitely up there. It was definitely up there. And, yo, it was a guarantee that Tommaso Ciampa was going to be a superstar back then. So for him to just be jobbing year after year after year, wasting his career, you know what I mean? Just wasted talent. To come back, man, and they just get an opportunity, dog. That's all people want. Like I always like to compare this to real life, being at a job, being at school, being here, being there. All we don't even want anything to be given to us a lot of the time. Especially if you worked on a talent or you worked on your craft, all we want is an opportunity to showcase our craft. If we lose or if we don't reach up to standards, yo, especially, no, we could take that. Men and women, we're able to accept that. We're able to accept the loss, learn from it, hit the back, you know what I mean, and regroup. That guy, all he wanted was a chance, an opportunity. Never got it. Never got it. So yeah, I agree with that, Wink. Josh said Briscoe is better as a chaser. Damn, yo, Josh, I agree. Damn, I didn't even think about that. But just like I said with Cody Rhodes, Cody is better as chasing it. Briscoe, he might be the same thing. Briscoe might be better as chasing it. Briscoe might, just like Darby Allin. Darby Allin might be better chasing it. You give Darby the championship for a few months, you know what I mean? He dropped the title, and he goes back chasing it. That might be the same for Briscoe. Plus, at this point, Briscoe's story is so crazy. Like, I would say put him in a championship picture, but it's too many big dogs in that picture. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's way too many big dogs. I would love to see. Yo, let me ask the AEW. Has Briscoe and Darby Allin ever? They never had a feud or nothing like that? Because I think Briscoe and Darby Allin will feed generations. I think Briscoe and Darby Allin, if y'all know back in the day, we're talking, that's the 2026 Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk. Briscoe and Darby Allin, it need to be it need to be the ropes with the barbed wire, man. I don't know how old y'all are. Remember when Cactus Jack and Terry Funk used to go at it back in the day? This what they matches used to look like back in the day. Y'all think AEW was bad now? Dog, Cactus Jack and Terry Funk used to literally try to murder each other in the ring. Dog, it was crazy. Barbed wires wrapped the dog. It was different. It was different. We talk about the forefathers of the death match. You can't speak a hardcore wrestler. You can't speak of death matches without Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. Maybe the wrestling gods will hear me out. I want to see Briscoe and Darby Allin at some point. It don't have to be this year. It don't got to be next year. At some point. Before Darby Allin gets sent to the morgue, hopefully it doesn't happen. But the way his spots are, man. But not even though. Let me not even say more. Before Darby Allin gets something unfortunate happens, he gets puts out. We gotta give us that, man. Give us that Darby Allin versus Mark Briscoe, man. Darby versus Briscoe versus Mox. Oh my God! Dog, that would be you put Darby versus Briscoe versus Mox. There's only one thing you could call that pay-per-view. Banned from TV. Banned from TV. Y'all remember that, Joe? Darby, Briscoe, and Mox. Oh my God, that would be crazy, man. Dog, just imagine the folder Tony Khan's sitting on just of potential matches, potential storylines, potential feuds. It's literally endless, man. Seriously. My man Dez in the building. Levesque gonna book over Fibby like Coco Beware. Probably gonna have him run down the Rumble at entry 10. The trip over the ring. Yo, nah, I hope Oba gets booked good. I ain't gonna lie, man. The Rumble gonna be competing with Collision. That's kind of crazy. Yo, good looking for the final, bro. Buzz says Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, and Onita are the founder fathers of the death. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I would love to see Mark Briscoe. Yeah, man. Go at with definitely with Darby Allin, but I'm not gonna be mad if he dropped that. This gonna be the first time I'm gonna be looking for the Collision spoilers, man. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just wait till I see him. I'm gonna try to avoid the Collision spoilers, man. But I'm gonna be looking at this, man. I'm very interested. If they put the belt on Tomasso Ciampa, his first match, soon as he get in on Collision, that's gonna be an extremely good sign, man. Darby versus Briscoe versus Mox, AEW. Ooh. Delayed Gratz said AEW Final Destination. Darby versus Briscoe versus Mox. That give you the Rock goosebumps right there. Oh my God, man. What? Blake and Josh telling me Collision is live Saturday. Tony Khan is playing 3D chess, dog. All right, so now y'all say that Tomasso Ciampa winning the title Saturday, bro. Tomasso Ciampa winning the title Saturday. Collision is live? He winning the title Saturday. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. He's winning the title Saturday. Wow. This is going to get real interesting real fast. This is going to get real interesting real fast. Oh my God, dog. The Rumble at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Tony Khan playing 4D chess. Now that's a fact. Is it Collision after the Rumble? Yeah, it's after the Rumble. The Rumble at 2, 3, 4, 5. The Rumble will end at like 5. It probably ends at 4, to be honest. There's only 4 matches. Then you go right into Collision. Collision live. Tomasso Ciampa gonna win the title. Yo, let me ask y'all. Tomasso Ciampa has to be heel, right? Because he was... I can't remember if he was heel or babyface. And I'm pretty sure he was heel. I think Tommaso Ciampa has to be Hill. Go. Yeah, man. When he win the title, man. Sorry, internet messing up. I'll catch the replay. Y'all be easy, especially everyone like myself affected by the. Yo, Biz, hopefully you good in that snowstorm, bro. Like I know that's and we getting more freaking snow on Saturday. Felicia said, "Is it true Brock Lesnar is gonna be in the Rumble?" Yeah, Felicia. Yo, Felicia, it's no surprises at the Rumble. I'm gonna go over that. But I can't skip over a fire collision. You know what I mean? Plus, this week, I kind of skipped over collision a little bit more than what I should have last week. So I'm trying to make sure we cover collision, at least for the first hour, thoroughly. But yeah, in the second hour, I definitely got some Royal Rumble spoilers, some Royal Rumble botches. I got the bamboo sticks. You know what I mean? They working magic in Saudi Arabia, man. They turned a bunch of bamboo sticks into a beautiful stadium. So kudos to that. Sami Zayn at W, Sami Zayn and SA being an alternative. That's crazy. Let me see what else happened, man. Yo, shout out to Chris Statlander, man. Chris Statlander has been holding the women's division down. Like, haven't missed a beat as champion. Fire, just and yo, Chris Statlander has really impressed. And they haven't rushed into her versus Megan Bayne. Remember, Chris Statlander could go through the whole Sisters of Sin. Julia Hart. She already beat Tekla. Who else is in there? Is Julia Hart Tekla? I forgot that other girl. Sky Blue. Julia Hart, Sky Blue. Tekla. She go through the whole Sisters of Sin. Chris Statlander is a superstar, man. Fire match. She just banger match repeatedly, dog. She's not stuck in a best friend storyline with Willow. And even though Willow and her are best friends, even though she put the knife in Willow back last year when, you know what I mean, when that, or whatever year that was, when Willow lost the TBS title. Even though all of that happened, they're not overdoing it like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. It's still like digestible. It's not cringe. I'm liking what they're doing with Chris Statlander. And right now, I don't see anybody on the roster that could really dethrone Chris Statlander, but besides maybe a Willow. Besides a Megan Bayne. Everybody else is fire, but you got fire. You got talent, but the next level is Chris Statlander, you know what I mean? A Willow, a Megan Bayne, and you know what I mean? Sky Blue and Julia is still fire, but I think it's levels of this, man. Should Dynamite go to 3 hours a week? Nike fan, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think so. It's hard to book a 3-hour show. Now, this could have went 3 hours, but it's 52 weeks in a year, you know what I mean? So, 3 hours is a lot for any show, but, yeah, man, it'll be better than WWE programming. It's just think about it. We'll still be watching Dynamite right now if it was 3 hours. Let me. Oh yeah. Oh my. Yo, we gotta talk about this, bro. The man, Jon Moxley. This dude has been carrying it. You know, we got beef with him. He cost us the tag team titles tonight. Because after this segment, my boys Davis and Doyle put a beating on him. But man, Jon Moxley. Yo, Sir Smoke a Lot. He threw this was an ultimate curveball. Remember, we was busting it up like, yo, the Death Riders. That was one of the biggest storylines. The Death Riders putting the knife in Jon Moxley back. They take a different direction, it seems. But I think that because that story is still there. That story is still gold. He throw the curveball, somehow Moxley's babyface going against the Don Callis family. And if somebody complains that, yo, Moxley and the Death Riders turned babyface or whatever, and they don't feel that, I could see where you're coming from with that. But when I'm watching this, I'm like, man, the transition was so smooth, I can't get mad at it. If Tony Khan books Jon Moxley and the Death Riders to go babyface on a random collision or dynamite, I'm on here snapping. I'm on here calling Tony Khan out. The way it happened, the way how he was supposed to lose the C2, his ankle was destroyed. Tony Khan didn't book Jon Moxley babyface. Well, he did, but it was done so smooth. The people did it. We all started rooting for Jon Moxley in the C2 the second it looked like he could have won. The people turned him babyface. Then he cut the babyface promo at the end, putting everybody over. And maybe, dog, you can't do nothing but respect that. Now, what is Jon Moxley supposed to do? Turn around and, you know what I mean? Continue the heel Death Rider stuff? It was getting old. It was getting stale. It was either the Death Riders turn their back on Moxley, put the knife in his back, or, which a lot of us didn't see, him just go babyface. And they still keeping the badass Death Riders gimmick. I can't be mad at that, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that, bro. Mox turned the fans on his side. A masterful character. A masterful. See, I'm not mad at random stuff happening. I'm mad at the lack of effort. The effort was there to tell the story. When you put the effort there, you never know. I never even thought in a million years that Jon Moxley was going to be able to turn things around like this. But he's going to drop the title to Takeshita. Believe that. Now you got Takeshita versus Okada. They're going to run that back. I think the second match is going to be the classic. If they fight 3 times, I think the second one will be the best one. The second one will be the best one. I feel like that second one, they have to... Yeah, man, people thought the first one was solid, but it left a lot more to be desired. I think that second one might be one of the best matches we ever see, dog. Seriously, man. Mox is the face of the group. Mox is the face of a group is heel. I think the Death Riders might be a little bit face too. I ain't gonna... I feel what you're saying, because they are beefing with... Who the Death Riders beefing with? They are beefing with Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm, though. So it is a little interesting, you know what I mean? Delay Takeshita versus Okada to unify the titles again. That's gonna be fire. That's going to be fire, man. King said the WWE brought the trademark Judas before the Rumble. Oh, damn, for real? Damn, but they keep saying Chris Jericho is still with AEW. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think Chris Jericho's showing up to the Rumble, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, like up, sub up, man. We try to hit 20,000. So make sure y'all hit the sub. Make sure y'all hit the like. My man David in the building. This dude, now if this dude is an AEW sicko for real, man, I wish they would. Yo, like I said, David is an AEW sicko. This dude says, I wish they would cancel the Royal Rumble. Yo, oh my God. And he's dead serious. Raven said, hold up a second. You be rooting on Bobby. I was rooting for the most dangerous man, Swerve. Now Swerve was cool. I wanted Andrade to win tonight, man. I think that was a great choice, bro. Andrade had to win tonight because we needed to do Andrade and Kenny, bro. We can't. If we abandon storylines, let's abandon storylines that don't really matter. Like maybe let's abandon El Clan and whoever, you know what I mean? But something like Kenny and Andrade, I didn't want to see them abandon that, man. Felicia said that Brock Lesnar is gonna be. Yeah. I'm gonna go over that, Felicia. Brock definitely gonna be at the Rumble. The announcement was some of the most anticlimactic announcement you could think of, but he'll be in there, man. Yeah, bro. Bro said cancel the Rumble. That's hilarious. Let me see who we got, man. Yo, dog, look at this. Look at this. This entrance is fire. Hold on, man. This song is fire, dog. Hold on, yo. I might gotta. Hopefully they don't bang me with the copyright, but I gotta hear this. This was hard. Hold on. Let me try to get the let me get the audio right, man. God, this Tomasso, man, like, nah, I'm excited for bro, man. All right, let me see this real quick. I'm excited for bro, man. Damn, bro, this dude looked like a star. That song is fire. This song is fire. Think about the words in the entrance. My shadow knows my story. What? My shadow knows my story. That's hard. There's no way he's walking out of Collision not the champion. There's no way. This song is hard. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dog, bro gonna cook, and I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee he's walking out of Collision, TNT champion, and I guarantee from there, whenever he grabs that mic, whenever he's in the ring, as long as he's healthy, dog, we're gonna see some of the best wrestling, some of the best character work, some of the best storyline we've seen in this business. I guarantee it, dog. This is somebody that sat down, kind of like Matt Cardona. Some of these wrestlers, this professional wrestling is an art form. It's art. When you sit down, you just don't think of a character and throw a jacket on. Well, some people do, and that's why you get the results you get. But when you really sit down and obsess about your character, know how important negotiating is, how important your song is, your interest is, how important it is, dog. Do y'all understand the work this dude be putting in the gym, bro? Hold on, bro. So, dog, bro be putting in work in the gym. Y'all see me, I'm right here. I'm under his comments. This is a day ago. This is a day ago. I can't even make this up. This is not just for the people that thinks I'll be watching AEW, man, I'm just waiting to glaze AEW, and I'm waiting to glaze Tomasso Ciampa. No, this was a day ago. I've been under bro comments, like, I've been wanting to cop that. Yo, that was a day ago. Where my comment under here? This got too many comments under here. You can't see it. Yo, if anybody look, yo, I told Tomasso Ciampa, yo, bro, yo, I can't wait to see whatever I said to him. I can't wait to see, you know what I mean, what you do. I forgot what I said to him, but I sent him a nice message like, yo, dog, cook, bro, do your thing. I can't wait to see whatever you got coming up, bro. This dude be in the gym. He took a lot of his stuff down. But dog, this ain't really crazy. But this dude physique is incredible. He be in the gym working. But it's beyond just being in a gym. The pick of the songs, the pick of the character, the psycho killer, down to the merch. All of this matters, y'all. All of this matters. Pro wrestling tees, we swore he was. I seen this. I'm like, all right, he about to do an underground run. I promise you, I was gonna cop one of those. I'm copping one of them shirts, bro. I might grab the hoodie. I gotta support bro, man. Yeah, I'm grabbing one of these, dog. Watch. Y'all gonna see me in one of these AEW streams with this Tomasso. I guarantee it, bro. We gotta, dog. This dude is a beast, man. He deleted all his all his WWE stuff. All his WWE stuff, dog. Yeah, man. It's time, dog. It's time, dog. If you ask me, dog, there's no way he's walking out of Collision losing. Oh, damn, I forgot the poll. Damn. I forgot my man. Yo, good looking. Good looking, yo. I forgot my man Mark Briscoe. Dog, my bad. My bad. My bad for my man Mark Briscoe, dog. Hold on. All right, that Mark Briscoe poll ended. Damn. You got 72% people saying it's time for Mark Briscoe to drop the title at Collision. And it's still respected. He had a cool run. But if you want to drop the title, you drop the title to somebody like, you know what I mean, Tomasso Ciampa, dog. You drop the title to somebody like Tomasso Ciampa, man. Shout out Wink. She said 72% on that poll said that Wink said look at Ciampa and said we got Sami Zayn. So yo. Dog, Wink, why'd you tell me that? Look at this. This is what Wink said. You got this. This is Tomasso Ciampa. It's dog, you can't even it's like but they're about to put the title on this guy. You can't even take it serious. Look at this guy. Do you know how hard it is? If you in a gym, right? If you in a gym, do you know how hard it is to get the vein right here? Do you know how much excruciating pain you gotta go through to get that vein to be like and I think that it's natural. People can say whatever they want. I think Tomasso natural. I think he's really putting in that work in the gym. But no, let's put the title on this guy. Let's put the title on Sami Zayn. How do you point to him as a champion? Tomasso Ciampa never even got the U.S. title. I'm going to say this one more time, dog, in case anyone forgot, anyone didn't hear me when I said it before. The eyes are the window to the soul. I'm looking at Tomasso Ciampa eyes, dog. I'm seeing something to prove. He got something to prove, dog. He got something to prove. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what's going to happen. WWE needs to get canceled. They're making Drew look so bad. It's hard to want him in AEW. Oh, that's a fact. Boo, Sami Lane. Oh, no, that's a fact. Felicia, Drew never got his finger point picture. Sami gets one. Oh, yeah, in fact. Yeah, Drew might be dropping the title. Not even Mike. Drew most likely dropping the title this weekend, man. It's crazy. Let me see what else I got for Dynamite. We got Chris Statlander, MJF. Oh, yeah, they got some unfortunate news, y'all. And, yo, me and my man Chris was talking about this on X, man. Samoa Joe. He's hurt. He was hurt, injured during training. This is what I told Chris Collins. You know what y'all do? Yo, Sir Smoke-A-Lot and Gregory, let me know if y'all feel this. You know what you do, bro, with Joe? For me, this is an easy one, man. Hold on. For me, this is an easy one. You use this opportunity to book Hook, to put Hook over, turn Hook up. Make Hook take over the Ops, because the Ops look shaky. The Ops looking bad right now. You lost the Enforcer Powerhouse Hobbs. Samoa Joe is injured. We don't know the depth of his injury, but Samoa Joe could use some time off. Yeah, but he's up there in age. He won the AEW championship. The Ops need a reboot. I say use Hook. They take care of the Ops, right? If I'm Hook, right, I'm going to just book this off the top of my head. The first thing I'm doing, I'm turning on Shibata. I'm getting Shibata out of there. Now, I'm rebuilding the Ops with who, I don't know, but I'm getting a new Enforcer. I'm getting kind of a new Shibata. I'm rebuilding the Ops, right? Samoa Joe comes back from injury, like, yo, what's up, man? There's a bunch of new faces going on, man. What's going on? That's bringing the tension between Hook and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's a babyface. You know, some people are good as hell, good as Samoa Joe could do both. But Samoa Joe, I think he's a little bit better as a babyface. Joe, 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 Joe. The crowd loves chanting that. Samoa Joe, we love Samoa Joe. He's never gonna really get crazy heat as a heel because we love Samoa Joe. You get Hook, turn on Samoa Joe. The new ops start beating him up. Samoa Joe now fighting up being babyface. You got Hook, the young, this is a YN. Hook a YN. The ops turned into the YNs. Causing destruction. Building up versus Samoa Joe versus Hook. Hook could get so much heat. Everybody's going to want to see Samoa Joe. Joe is going to kill you. That's going to be, dog, it's right there. I think this would be fire. Now I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because I don't know the severity of Samoa Joe injury because everything I'm saying, it only works if Samoa Joe's going to be absent for a few months so Hook will really build up that new ops faction. But remember, the ops is the opposition. The ops is supposed to be a faction. I feel like you're supposed to hate the ops. You're supposed to want to down the ops. You're supposed to want to, you know what I mean? The ops, you supposed to really want some heat with the ops, man. This is a good time. The ops became a group that people like. We love Powerhouse. We love Joe. Shibata's cool, but Shibata's just Shibata, man. We actually love Hook. But I think this is time to turn Hook up, man. It's crazy because Hook is such a great character. He's just an AEW. So he has to deal with so many top tier talent. It's just like, he needs something like that. He needs a storyline to really put him over, man. I like Hook though, man. I want to see more Hook, man. I definitely want to see more Hook. Delayed Grass says Zillify 2 is stream AEW because he wants to be on that Revolution pre-show. I did see bro streaming AEW. I meant to watch that. King said Paul Levesque says the Rumble will have Grace. This dude cannot stop. What's the name, man? Making empty promises, dog. Shake back Sujo. Is it Samoa Joe on a retirement year this year? Damn, I ain't hear that, Nike fan. Hopefully not, man. Samoa Joe, yeah, hopefully not. I think Samoa Joe definitely got 2-3 years. And Blake said Hook is fire, but he needs to work on his promos. Damn, for real, y'all? Hold on, I gotta write that in my phone to look up Hook promos. Hook shaky on the promos, y'all? I didn't know. Cause yo, who said that? Damn, who said that? Damn, I lost whoever said that. Blank, I think Blank said that. Yeah, Blank, if that's true, if Hook is shaky on the promos, everything I'm saying can't work. If you're gonna be a face of the ops, if you're gonna be a face of anything, if you're gonna be going over, you need to know how to promo. It's 3 things that's important in wrestling. Somehow Sami Zayn got past 1. You gotta work out. Your physique gotta be good. You gotta know how to at least have ring psychology. I don't even think you could have the best in ring work, but if you don't have ring psychology, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing because you're not able to tell a story and evoke emotion from the crowd and the millions of people watching at home. The third thing you need to know, you better know how to cut a promo, dog. You better know how to cut a promo, dog. You can't cut a promo. You can't have a faction. If you can't cut a promo, you can't really go over as a single wrestler unless you have somebody like a Don Callis or maybe Stokely. You could have a manager talk for you. Now that could be an option. But man, if you don't know how to cut a promo, bro, your options are very, very limited, bro. Damn, I didn't know that. Samoa Joe is 46 years old. Damn. Samoa might got a few more years left, bro. Samoa might got a few more years left. Samoa Joe does retire next year, by the way, y'all. Damn. Yeah, it's over. It might be over, man. Damn, man. Samoa Joe being overweight is what sets him away from other wrestlers and makes him look cool. Yeah. Yeah, plus he's believable. You know what I mean? He's just believable, dog. And it'll be dope to see. And I know Tony Khan won't make it happen, but it'll be dope to see. I wish we could see. Yo, I keep forgetting, though. We could have got AJ Styles or Samoa Joe one more. We're not even gonna get that. We're never gonna get that again. Darby Allin on Collision. Damn, for real. Help Big Stoke. Nah, yeah, yo, that Help Big Stoke is hilarious. I hate they buried Drew. Like, yeah, they buried Drew bad, man. They did Drew dirty. But yeah, hopefully Samoa Joe be cool, man, and we get some type of retirement, some type of respectable retirement tour, bro. Let me see. I think that was pretty much it from Dynamite. I feel like maybe one or two other things happened. But hold on, man. I don't even know where to start with this WWE stuff, though. It's just like we had such a good joint at Dynamite. It's just like, God, it's just a circus act, dog. Seriously, man. Where do I go? Did y'all see this one right here? Did y'all see this right here? Seth Rollins goes on ESPN, y'all, and I don't understand how even something like this happens. Click copy, click paste. Paul Levesque says there's going to be big surprises at the Rumble. Then he goes, the big surprise leaks on ESPN. The level of stupidity this company has. When you're in a production meeting, wouldn't you say, do not mention anything about me showing up to the Rumble? I'm going to let y'all hear this.
Talk a little bit about the excitement of this sport expanding the way that it has and you coming back off of injury to participate in the Royal Rumble.
Well, let's pump the brakes on me participating in the Royal Rumble. I'm not ready there yet.
Look at this, y'all. Yo, you know, I like to talk about, like, mannerisms, body language. It's very important when you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, I'm just into stuff like that, man. Look at this dude's face as soon as he said that.
Expanding the way that it has and you coming back off of injury to participate in the Royal Rumble.
It's like, bro, look at this dude's face. I don't know if you ever smelt them fart sprays, but it seems like somebody, not even a fart spray. It seems like a 600-pound guy that just ate 5 burgers at Five Guys, just let one rip right in front of Seth Rollins' face. And he's just like, Seth Rollins is good, though. He picked up on it quick. And this dude, the black guy, he looks to the right of him like, well, y'all didn't tell me not to say that.
Well, let's pump the brakes on me participating in the Royal Rumble.
He looks to the right like, well, why nobody ain't let me know? We just talked about you going to the Rumble. Stephen A. Smith, he's just over it. Bro done wore a black hoodie. Stephen A. Smith got the black Nikes on. Stephen A. Smith was dressed like a YN this episode. Bro had the Nike ski mask on. Bro is just over it. This dude is looking like he's having the least fun he's ever had talking about WWE on ESPN. He got the black Nike sweats, the black Nike, you know what I mean? Y'all know what these mean. Hold on, man. Stephen A. Smith got these on, man. Stephen A. Smith got a pair of these on, bro. Y'all know, if you ever see a guy wearing a pair of these, just know this spells nothing but trouble, y'all. The all-black Nike Air Forces, this spells nothing but trouble. I will bet the house that's what Stephen A. Smith has on right now. The all-black Nikes. This dude got the WWE. He took the hoodie that Jacob Fatu used, that Tamatonga used, that Tongaloa, that Hakuna Matata used, that everybody uses when they come back. Justin Timberlake, the same WWE hoodie, they just throwed it to him. This dude does not want to be sitting up here talking about talking about Seth Rollins acting like he's not showing up at the Rumble.
I'm not ready there yet. I just had my rotator cuff done in October. I got a couple months left to go. I wish I could get my.
Come on. This is the click, copy, click, paste crap that we have to talk about. Bro, you did this at WrestleMania, whatever that was. When you did it the first time, when you cashed the Money in the Bank WrestleMania, when it was Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, that was fire. Then you did it again. We just had the Unreal episode. Oh, he faked the injury. Oh, great. Now you're doing it again? No one's going to care. Of course, Saudi Arabia's gonna be all hype when Burn It Down comes on. We're all gonna be looking like, okay, you just told us we was gonna win. Yo, Felicia, yeah, this dude Brock Lesnar. Instead of us getting surprised, y'all, Brock Lesnar's out. Oh, okay. He gets declared for the Royal Rumble. Almost close to no surprises. Close to no surprises. Now, look, y'all. We gonna talk about something, man. AEW is giving the fans what they want, but can't Drew boy to WWE. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk about my man. And this, Damian, man. You my man, bro. You my man, Damian Priest. This why I have to bring this up, bro. Damian Priest. This is a guy that won the he was a world heavyweight champion. This is a guy that won the world heavyweight title at WrestleMania. One of the best WrestleMania moments. I keep saying this because I could never forget it. I was there this moment. I was up in the nosebleeds at WrestleMania looking down at Damian Priest put on the Judgment Day. Win the World Heavyweight Championship. This was a few years ago, y'all. Can anyone guess what Damian Priest is doing now? Can anyone guess what Damian Priest is doing now? It's January 28th. Halloween was when? October, November, December, January. He's a jobber. He's all Ross for the jobber. That's actually funny. Some people say he's a jobber. Chris Crowder traded, not catering. Now that's close. That's close. How about this? How about dressing as Spider-Man? This dude is literally flying to Saudi Arabia dressed as Spider-Man. This dude is serious. This dude is serious.
That's Spider-Man. You need assistance?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm all right. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you, brother.
Dog, what has possessed you to put on a whole Spider-Man suit? Do you think Paul Levesque and the executives at WWE will ever look at you as a heavyweight champion again? I guarantee, I will bet the house, that dude will never have another title shot in his life. I guarantee it. Halloween was 90 days ago, Damian Priest. Spider-Man, my spider senses is tingling that you're gonna be out the Royal Rumble before the count hits 60 seconds. This dude is dressed as Spider-Man. No drawers on, no white beater on, no socks, no shoes on. He got on a plane barefoot. These WWE wrestlers need to lay off the liquor. He had a cup of liquor before the plane even went off the... This man is dressed as Spider-Man. Like, what part of... Now, we're supposed to be scared. All rise for Spider-Man! Dog, how are we ever supposed to take this guy serious? You Spider-Man, out of all people, Spider-Man. No one else is dressed up. We're flying to the Royal Rumble. This is serious business. Dog, if you don't think Paul Levesque is sitting up here watching you, dog, and is not thinking this is you have officially stripped yourself of an opportunity to ever be in any type of title picture ever in life. There is no way they're gonna put a dog. You have to be serious with your. Imagine Undertaker back in the day, right? They were calling this dude like they were comparing him to Undertaker sometimes. Imagine him wearing a Spidey suit, going to Saudi Arabia. Dog, I'm almost guaranteed the second he got off the plane, he got stopped at customs. TSA, oh, sir, put your hands behind your back. We're going to the back cell. We got to check your credentials. Spider-Man? Dog. You see why Tomasso Ciampa? Yo, Gregory said Peter Damian Parker, dog. That is wild. Toby Maguire look like better dressed than him. Dog, this is wild, bro. I would have been on that playing like, yo, what am I doing working for this company, dog? Spider-Man. Look at it. You can't make this up. This dude really just like, bro, this dude has a whole, like, you mean to tell me the zipper's right here? What costume has this? What costume where you got to do the zipper? It zips up like this. Dog, what type? Who zipped that up, Damian Priest? Did Javon Evans zip your suit up? And did he do it on commercial break? Dog, what suit zips up like this? Where did you get that at? They don't got that at Party City. That ain't on Amazon. Dog, how do you even get in that suit and it zips up? I wouldn't know. I'm almost 40. I don't wear costumes. This dude gotta put that tequila down, bro. It's too much goofing off in WWE, man. Like, why? This dude done drunk a whole bottle before getting on the plane, and just
That's Spider-Man.
look at this. I'm not bugging. A zipper on the nuts is wild. This dude, like, yo, dog, yo, let me ask the chat, am I bugging? Marvel advertisement. Marvel wouldn't co-sign this in 100 years. This dude has a zipper on his nuts. Can you imagine the level of catastrophe it is if you're just you're drunk doing this? What's that movie with a bull? They had a movie where that happened, bro. Bull got his nuts stuck in his zipper. Like, bro, is it that serious? This dude has a zipper on. This looks insane, Damien. Yo, this is wild. It just like, yo, congratulations, bro. You could never put this face on. This dude be talking tough. Yo, see, look at this. Look at this comment right here. Look at this comment right here. Oh, let me pull it up for y'all. Look at this comment, y'all. What David said. Like, yo, can you blame, dog? That's what that looks like. This dude got a whole clitoris. Oh, dog, yo, this is wild. I can't even, dog. This is wild. We're supposed to be at the Royal Rumble, not the not the corn awards. That looks crazy, Damien. Dog, this is, you can't even, you cannot make this up. This dude be talking tough. Now we're gonna have to look on Crackdown, and we're gonna have to hear you say some like wepa or something tough, and it's just like, no, bro, no. But it makes sense, y'all. Damian Priest goes to Saudi Arabia. What do they have in Saudi Arabia? Camels. Damian Priest puts on a suit and he has the camel toe. Damian Priest, Mr. Camel Toe. I never seen a man with a camel toe. And this is what we have to deal with in the Fed. Yo, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy, bro. Yo, Jay Smith sent all rise for the camel. Dog, this is wild. Damien gotta stop, man. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, check. Oh, I'm gonna check it out. CC said my stomach hurts. Dog, this is crazy, bro. Damien, you my man too, bro. It's like, though, how can I ignore it? Dog, bro. Oh my God, dog. It's just. Oh, Ross for the camel is crazy. Oh my! It's not even just me. It's not even us, dog. You can't make this up. Dog, yo, he's done. This dude is done, dog. I'm sorry, bro. It's over. My head hurt. Dog, he's done. Dog, he's done, bro. I'm sorry. Damien, you're my man, but I really don't know how you like, what do you do from here, bro? I don't know, what do you do from here? Like, how is Road Dogg supposed to book you after this? Definitely needs to stop drinking, bro. It's done, yeah. Well, nah, actually, yo, Fred, he might need to double down on drinking now, because after where his career going after this, one thing about Triple H, dog, he's not gonna respect stuff like this. I don't care what Triple H says or whatever, dog. It's certain things that's still gonna stand in place, and taking your character serious, you gotta take, yo, dog. It's not everything's a game, bro. This is a profession. This is real life. You know the internet is real. You know you're going to have people just trolling and, you know what I mean, making jokes, bro. You have to take your character serious at all times. You can't let up. When you're a professional wrestler, if you're an independent wrestler, you're watching this, please learn from people. Even though I don't mess with Mark Calloway because what he did with his man, and I just don't, you know what I mean? It's like, one thing I gotta say about that man, dog, he took his character serious. Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, even Dwayne Johnson, the best of the best take their character serious. MJF, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, John Moxley, Roman Reigns, even a Seth Rollins, they take their character serious, which means that when WWE TV goes off and you see them in a different light, you don't see a version too far of what we get on WWE TV or the story they're trying to tell or what they're trying to build. It is imperative for you as an independent wrestler or independent character to take your character serious, bro. When the cameras are on, when the cameras are off, when you're at the house, when you're at the job. This is a profession where, you don't clock out. There's no such thing as clocking out. There's no such thing as having fun on the plane to Saudi Arabia. Take it somewhere else. If you want to be booked as a jobber, great. Do whatever you want. But if you even want to sniff a World Heavyweight Championship, you better be taking your character serious, because in them creative meetings, when you're not there, trust me, there's somebody there with a few brain cells that's telling you, that's bringing it up in the meeting. How can we put the title on this guy when he just got on a plane with a camel toe Spider-Man suit? This is something you expect from a Sami Zayn. But Sami Zayn wouldn't even do this. This is a fact. You're Damian Priest. That's what makes it worse. You're the tough guy. You're the guy that I'm going to beat people up. You're that guy. No, Damian Priest, if Xavier Woods even done this, they'd be joking around. It's just watching the tough. Just imagine Royce Keys with a Spider-Man suit on the plane to Saudi Arabia. OZ said, yo, that's what I was trying to think of, the plane ride from hell, 2026, yeah, with Ric Flair and now. Yeah, this was the sequel of Plane Ride. Damian Priest gonna find himself on that show, The Dark Side of the Ring, bro. Wick said he should have got some advice from Jade Cargill before, but still her gimmick. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. Damian Priest is. OMG, that was a ride. Yeah, dog. Damian, man. Yeah, we got to put you on the chopping block, man. After that, man. They said Bianca and Jade arrived, but I think this might be old. I don't know if this is real or not. Maybe somebody in the chat could let me know, but I doubt. See, they got a private flight for some of these surprise people at the Rumble. So I doubt they have Bianca Belair on a regular flight with Jade Cargill, when most likely when she comes back, she'll be going in a program with Jade Cargill. But I don't know if this is Bianca Belair coming in or not, but she's most definitely, I mean, more than likely. Felicia, this where what's the name said, there's gonna be a bunch of surprises on Royal Rumble.
Minutes, there is a new entrant. Well, the Royal Rumble is one of those events that's amazing to see, because every couple of minutes there is a new entrant that enters into the fray, right? So as this match goes on over the course of the hour that it takes or so, you're getting constantly surprised by who is next and the strategy of what happens when that person comes out. So this year is going to be no different. There's a lot of surprises in store. But also, it's one of the most star-studded Rumbles that I can recall. You got Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul is going to be in there. On the women's side, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch.
This dude is an idiot. Dog, the most star-studded. This is the same Rumble every year.
Studded Rumbles that I can recall. You've got Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul is going to be in there. The women's.
He just named 6 people that's in the Rumble almost every single year. The most star-studded. This dude just be saying anything, man. Yo, now look, I brung up bro. You can say what you want, but bro is old school. And the Damian Priest stuff I just showed is what Undertaker's talking about. I think we gone too far with exposing the wrestling business. Now, of course, he's probably talking about Unreal. Yo, I guarantee, dog, no one, bro, I could bet the house on it. There's so much footage of how Undertaker used to roll. We could disagree with a lot of things with Mark Calloway, but yo, you put him in this conversation and you ask him man to man. You see Damian Priest in a Spider-Man suit going to Saudi Arabia on the plane. What's your feelings about that? He's going to say something like this. We gone too far with exposing professional wrestling business. If you're going to wear the Spider-Man suit, make sure there's not a camera in sight. That's the thing you do with your coworkers, but you don't even do that because people are watching. The higher-ups are watching. But this is what he's talking about. And he's talking about stuff like Unreal. They're killing the wrestling business, dog. And that's why I got to shout out Tony Khan and AEW. One thing about AEW, you can like the product or not, it's not getting exposed. They're not pulling the curtain behind, and you're not seeing the meetings or how this happened, how that happened. They're keeping some of the mystique that makes professional wrestling professional wrestling. It's already bad enough. It's a work. It's already bad enough. It's a work. But now when you're telling people how you're doing the tricks, how you're doing this, how you're doing that, it is killing the business little by little. And dog, we better be lucky we got a second option for AEW, dog. Seriously, because imagine without AEW, this is 100 times worse. Without AEW, Tomasso Ciampa stays in WWE. Andrade stays in WWE. You don't get a Swerve Strickland. You don't get a Tony Storm. You don't get none of these characters. You don't get a Will Ospreay. I think Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega stays in New Japan. Will Ospreay probably stays in New Japan or wherever he was at. Some of these wrestlers, you don't get a Tony Schiavone. You probably get him on YouTube. Jim Ross, YouTube. Taz, probably on YouTube or something. You don't get a lot of players. That's why it's important for AEW to at least be in the conversation. They don't even need to be number. Who cares about being number one, dog? The Fed is the Fed. That's not always a good thing. I agree with Undertaker on this, dog. Hobbs, give me your give me your voice keys. Oh my God, Triple H come out with all these shows, Unreal, Total Divas, the Bellas. It makes no sense. Yeah, it kills the business, man. For real, bro. Let me see what else going on, man. Oh, that's all AEW stuff. God, I cannot believe he wore that Spider-Man suit, bro. Is wild. Oh, they got the WrestleMania sign in the building. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I kind of we kind of trolled the bamboo sticks and all of that, but it seems like the stadium's coming together pretty well. Seems like the stadium is definitely coming together pretty well, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's impressive, dog. It's impressive, man. Now the sad thing is, it's like it seems like we're not getting no crazy, you know what I mean? It seems like it's the same type of setup. We're not getting no crazy over the top Royal Rumble look, or maybe they still setting it up, but yeah, I mean, Saudi Arabia people, they did a great job at my bad. Saudi Arabia, they did a great job at putting it together. The bamboo sticks got to be some of the strongest bamboo sticks ever. And yeah, man, for them to do this in 3 weeks is still kind of crazy, y'all. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long it was, less than a month. Less than a month. And they got the black thing there. If y'all don't know, the black thing, that's for when a lot of the wrestlers, they like to practice moves and spots and all of that. So that's what the black thing is there for, just to cover it up so people don't really see what's going to happen. Maybe any surprises, stuff like that. Damn, 1 month. it's extremely impressive, man. Holy guacamole, Saudi dance fever music, crazy timeline to build. Yeah, yo, Edit by Michelle, what's up, yo? What the F was the point of making that statement? My man 808 in the building. What the F was the point of making that statement? Triple K gonna bury it afterwards. Yeah, I think this stadium could be specifically for Royal Rumble and maybe future WWE events, man. Damn. OZ said something I was trying to not even ignore, but OZ said something that a lot of people are saying. And we got to bring it up, dog. People are saying, he says mandatory slave labor built that for real. It's hard for me to talk about that because I'm yo, OZ, I'm gonna look on YouTube and just look into that because I'm kind of ignorant just to that subject and how everything works in Saudi Arabia as far as that. But to build something like this in a month, man, there's not an hour off. You're working around the clock. Whoever's working on this, the construction workers, you're working around the clock, man. And yeah, man, that's WWE for you, man. Oh yeah, damn, bro. Oh, here go another shot at the joint. Damn, man. Nikki Bella, come on, bro. At least they're not trying to you know what I mean? Put The Rock or Stone Cold or any of these surprises we know we're not getting there, man. Yeah, man. This I think by the time they really set it off, it should be fire, man. They got the lights. The lights is so important, dog. I did learn that from WWE, just the importance of the light and quality lights, man. I want to work on my lighting here. Well, I'm gonna work on my lighting here. But I'm still doing some research on some stuff. But yo, look at it. WWE knows how to. If they don't know how to do nothing, they know how to put on the A1 production, man. So and this like a zoom out picture of the stadium. This looks fire, man. But like OZ said, damn, phenomenal one. Yeah, AJ Styles retiring. That's a bit. Can y'all believe AJ Styles retiring, dog? Think about that. AJ Styles is retiring Saturday. It just doesn't even seem real. It doesn't seem right. It just seems bad, man. Oh yeah, y'all ain't hear Paul Levesque. He introduced himself in the Royal Rumble. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's a spoiler he's gonna win, man. Coach Sosa says, have the great Khali enter the Royal Rumble. Oh, y'all see this bull?
The first Saudi super heavyweight joined to WWE, and I want to change the world, and WWE will be my stage to do it. I came from the north of the kingdom, the city of Neom, because I'm champion with arm wrestling and powerlifting. I have been at the Performance Center. This is a top place if you want to be a professional wrestler.
Yes! Yes! Stay there, stay there.
Every word is calculated and the action is ready. In my traditional language.
Yo, Chris Collins, have you ever heard of this bull on the Indies? Or anybody that watched the Indies, Sir Smoke a lot of Gregory, somebody, King, Jordan. Yo, have y'all ever heard of him before WWE has signed him in the Indies?
I want to make my country proud, and I will do so in WWE.
This dude look kind of like a monster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Real Dustin, watch Triple H have him win the Rumble. Bro. He better not. He look like a monster, but he better not win the Royal. Like, win the Royal Rumble is kind of crazy. I want to see, was this bull in the Indies, or did he, was this like a Saudi play? because WWE has been doing a lot of. Let me see. Dang, see, I'm not seeing. Let me see if he does he got any footage on. He probably had a different name. Hold on, let me see. I don't see nothing. I don't know. Let me look at the chat, man. I don't know if y'all heard of bull. Nikki Bella, you could scratch, but you kissed. Jay Smith, good looking for the $2. They don't have Mustafa. Oh yeah. Damn, yo, fearfully confident. That's a good question. Why they didn't put Mustafa Ali in the Rumble? He looked like my cousin's son. Yo, that's hilarious. The surprise will be Paul Levesque, entertaining at 30. He's an arm wrestler, Triple L. He's gonna beat Drew McIntyre, CM Punk in the same night. Yo, looks like the guy working a quarter bodega. He was a strongman competitor. All right. I mean, he looked husky, bro. It's just about how he's gonna look in the ring. I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna be in the Rumble. Yeah, man. Speaking of strongman, man, we got our man, bro. He was doing good, dog. Braun Strowman was just doing good with his TV show, man. But it seems like he got injured or he had a knee infection or something. Let's see what he gotta say.
All right, I just want to take a second to come on here and say thank you to everybody that's been reaching out and all the well wishes on my post about this infection. I'm going on day 2 in here, still plumbed up to IVs, waiting on cultures to come back to find out exactly what it is. Pain's pretty bad, but we're still breathing, we're still kicking. God's got me, and I trust him, and everything's gonna be okay, so it's gonna take a little bit to get over this hump, but y'all know me, nothing keeps the monster down. So again, thank you for all the well wishes and thoughts and prayers and everything, and everybody reaching out. It doesn't go unnoticed. I love all of y'all very.
Man, you know we like to joke, play around, but dog, shout out to Braun Strowman. Hopefully, he gets set for a fast recovery, man. Like, it always sucks to see somebody get out of the Fed, man, make his own way. And then got to deal with some, yeah, man, some type of knee infection. It's like, God, bro. I'm trying to find his, damn, I wish I could find his page because Braun Strowman shows the knee infection on his Instagram. Hold on, let me. Damn, I don't know this dude page, man. But yeah, out of nowhere he has a knee infection. That just shows you, dog, in life, bro. Think about it. It's already 2020. It's 2026, bro. Who would have knew? Like, yeah, man. He has everything was going good for Braun Strowman. Damn, his name is. Let's see. Damn, I don't even know this. I forgot his Instagram, bro. But yeah, everything was going good for Braun Strowman. His show was even rivaling Crackdown views. He was getting close to Crackdown views. Here we go, right here. Out of nowhere, he had a knee infection, bro. Like, how do you, out of nowhere, you just got a knee? It's just like, damn, dog. This dude, his physique look good. It looks like he's eating good. He's in the gym, dog. And sometimes, dog, it's just like, damn, you get dealt that certain hand, but it's your time to go through some adversity you got to fight through, man. So, shout out and prayers up to Braun Strowman, dog. Like, God, man. It's always look crazy to see a monster like Braun Strowman who looks strong as a... Look at, dog, this dude is a monster. Strong, healthy, and a knee infection. And it's like, now, I mean, bro can't catch a break. He came back to WWE. He was a jobber. Left WWE. I don't know why my computer keep doing this. He was a jobber, left WWE. created his own show, fire in the show, and now just show getting views, show doing this and that, and now another setback, man. So hopefully he good, man. Like, damn, a knee infection, dog. You never know what that could be, man. Does Bobby live in Texas? Nah, hell no. I'm from Philly. He could hardly move nowadays. Yeah, and yo, this is what C8. I'm not saying this is what what's that dude named William Regal was talking about specifically, but this is what he's talking about. Braun Strowman wasn't even the type of dude to do crazy spots, but you never know what could happen, and it's like, dog, wrestling is a lot of wear and tear on the body. A lot of it, dog. These wrestlers, dog, you got to be flying all the time. Like I always say, dealing with politics, working out, trying to stay strong, trying to be the best you could be, dog. And dog, it's just damn, man. These setbacks could be bad, man. Yeah, hopefully you shake back. I just remember he was on Gordon Ramsay's show, Hell's Kitchen, a few weeks ago. Yeah, facts. He was just on Hell's Kitchen. Dog, he was just doing. You know why this hurt? Because he got out of the Fed and he actually figured it out. He got a show on TV that was doing incredible ratings. This won't happen with a lot of wrestlers, y'all. A lot of wrestlers leave the Fed. If WWE don't pick you up, then you have to go to the Indies, which is an extremely hard process. Matt Cardona got over in the Indies. If you go over in the Indies, trust me, you're going to need a lot of money to invest in yourself. It's going to be extremely hard to go in the Indies and have financial troubles and still go over. Now, you still got to do merchandise. You still got to do promotion. You still got to have to take shows and matches less for what you probably will want. For you to not even have to go through that, you find another route with TV. And now a setback, man. Damn, man. So shout out to Braun Strowman, man. Like, I got definitely highlight that sometimes when the wrestlers go through real stuff, man. Oh yeah, we got Dave Meltzer, man. Dave Meltzer said something controversial, man. He said, he always saying a few things, but he said this was the weakest promotion he've ever seen in a Royal Rumble in history, man. Hold on, Bobby, you see how Darby, Video, and Collision taking shots at everyone saying he needs his chant to change his style? Was that new? Darby Allin said that's new? My man Scooter in the building, Paul curses, man, when he said nobody will be bigger than the company again. Yeah. WWE makes sure nobody is bigger than the company, dog. Glad to see you, man. Hope you will. Yeah, facts. Strowman got done dirty by TKO. Yeah, it is. Let me hear what's the name? My man,
this is the,
Dave Meltzer talking about.
I've ever seen for a Royal Rumble show in my life.
It was they had a few years with Vince there near the end that they did a pretty poor job, but this I think takes the cake.
I mean, they promoted so little, and then
they said this was the worst promotion of a Royal Rumble he've ever seen.
This storyline that Finn Balor can't get in.
Oh,
come on, Finn Balor can't get in is so ridiculous. By the way, did you hear about Javon?
He's in.
He declared during the commercial break.
Yes, that's his gimmick. He does everything during a commercial break, so nobody in this country can see it.
Yeah, but anyway, that's
great gimmick.
But yeah, Finn Balor can't get in after being in that great world title match last week.
Think about that, y'all. They told Finn Balor you can't get in. We already talked about this, but man, I didn't even think about this until I heard. I think that either they was talking about it or somebody else. Finn Balor was told you can't get in a Rumble. There's no room for him in a Rumble, right? Now, remind you, there's only 15 people in the Rumble right now. You got the Judgment Day. No, you got the Vision. You got Oba, Brock, and all. You don't even have 30 people named in the Rumble. There's no room for Finn Balor in the Rumble. What a way to continue to bury a talent. Now, what do you go? You can't even tell this story on Crackdown because Crackdown, Finn Balor what is he gonna pop up on Crackdown and have a situation with CM Punk right before the what? Sami Zayn isn't even in the Rumble because he's probably gonna be winning the title. Saying there's no room for Finn Balor in the Rumble where you haven't even declared 28 of superstars, and you could have left 2 for some surprises. It's like, dog, the burial of Finn Balor is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. What was the point of him doing the title shot with CM Punk if we're just gonna keep burying this guy? It's crazy, dog. But there's no room for triple. But there is room for triple fraud, yeah. Oh, man, Finn Balor AEW would be crazy. Who said Fred? Yeah, Finn Balor AEW would be crazy. Demon Finn Balor will enter at number 31. Yo, that will be, oh, my God. Yo, that will be fire. Yo, if Demon Finn Balor entered at 31, that would be fire, man. We probably get, now I'm thinking about it, we probably get an I Show Speed appearance too, man. Yeah, we probably definitely get an I Show Speed appearance too, man. I Show Speed, think about it. Last year, I Show Speed had the spot of the night in Royal Rumble. Finn Balor about to be Tubi says Finn Balor about to be a janitor. Damn, that's crazy, man. That's sad. That's sad, dog. This dude is, oh my God, man. I wonder why they holding the demon character, man. Let me see what else we got, man. Jesus. Damn, isn't, bro? I don't understand why. Somebody already said this. Mustafa Ali should have been in the Royal Rumble, man. But, yeah, we got Brock Lesnar. He has this big announcement on FaceTime on Pat McAfee's show. Oh, yeah, I'll be in the Royal Rumble. It's just like, dog. Oh, my God, man. Don't be surprised they have, bro, where Demon Finn Balor entrance equals big time breadcrumb. Man, the Demon Finn Balor entrance, man. This is the thing. It'll be fire, but to see the Demon Finn Balor get thrown out would just be like, I'd just rather not do it. I'll wait until y'all ready to really put the rocket on him. You know what I mean? Not give him the breadcrumbs like my man OZ say. Give him a slice of bread. Give him a whole slice at least. You know what I mean? I want to see Finn Balor in AEW, dog. Ain't nothing a surprise. Ain't nothing. And people keep saying Jericho. Jericho seems to be still with AEW. They keep saying Jericho's still on AEW roster. So it's just like, Jericho's not going to be in the Rumble, dog. Yeah, man. And at this point, I think people, they better watch it. Don't be surprised if people just be over even seeing Jericho again. I know I'm over it. If I see Jericho in the Rumble, it's just going to be like, all right, Jericho's in the Rumble. You know what I mean? Jericho, my man. I like him. You know what I mean? But it's like, once again, I'd rather see, I hate this, keep saying this, dog. I don't want to see Jericho get retired by Gunther. I don't want to see that. Hi, guys. Jericho playing games, Bobby. He's going to be there. Oh, my God. Gregory think he's going to be there? Now, Gregory, this the thing, bro. If Jericho's going to be in the Royal Rumble, that means Tony Khan's. Why would? Think about it. Tony Khan. If Jericho's not a part of the roster, right? He's taking him off this roster online. I don't think Jericho is a part of AEW roster. Then he helps WWE. The first thing Tony Khan would do is ruin the surprise. But hold on, let me see. I don't think I see Jericho. See Tomasso Ciampa on there now. Oh, that might have been old, dog. Oh, Gregory might be right, dog. Oh, there. See, look, Gregory, look. Think about how Tony Khan playing. He's not gonna have the second Chris Jericho is not under AEW contract. He's taking him off the roster. Then he's gonna tell his people in media the report that Chris Jericho has been taken off the AEW roster. He's gonna ruin the surprise of Chris Jericho being at the Royal Rumble. Keeping him on the roster right now only helps WWE do this grand surprise. Now, I think he's eventually going to WWE, but I think there might be something in a contract to where he either has to be in AEW longer than what he has to be or whatever. But yeah, I highly doubt we'll see Chris Jericho on this AEW roster and make an appearance at WWE. The first person that's going to know that he's going to make an appearance at WWE will be Tony Khan. Tony Khan would not ruin Chris Jericho's surprise return. They are real friends. Damn, what? You think so, Chris? Chris Collins saying, dog, nah, Tony Khan will have him up there to keep a surprise because Chris Jericho and Tony Khan locked in like that. Damn. Wow. Okay. We'll see then. I still don't. This is Chris Collins. He could be a class act, but Tony Khan also understands this is war. This is war, dog. And Eddie, you know what I mean? Helping WWE, that's a hard decision. That's a hard decision. I can see that, though. I can see Tony Khan because it's a different situation with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, one of the biggest reasons AEW is AEW. I would have never even looked AEW direction if Chris Jericho never co-signed them in the beginning. Even though I didn't even watch in the beginning, I never would have knew anything about AEW without Chris Jericho. I don't care about Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, or whatever. As soon as I hear Chris Jericho, I'm like, okay, this is serious. So Chris Khan is competition. Tony owes Jericho for life since he helped kickstart A. Okay, Jordan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jericho. Yo, that's hilarious, Gregory. But yo, Jordan, that makes a point. Y'all got a point there. Y'all got a point there. We gonna see. Let me see if Chris Jericho even posted anything. Chris Jericho father. He's on the UK tour. Hold on. Oh, let me see something real quick. Fozzy UK tour is when? Oh, that's in February. I'm just trying to think. Okay, if he goes in the Rumble, that means he would go to the Rumble, right? At 31st. Then we won't see Chris Jericho damn near the whole month of February. Because he's on tour all of February. So he comes back for the Rumble one night. Yo, I don't see it happening, y'all. Think about it. He's going to come back for the Rumble on the 31st. He's going to get thrown over the top rope. Then we're not going to see him for the whole 28 days of February damn near. At that point, it's just like we might as well wait till Elimination Chamber or something. These are all later dates. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see, man. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm over Chris Jericho coming to WWE. I don't even care anymore, dog. Cause all he's gonna do is lose the lose the Gunther, and it's just gonna piss me off. Ross sound back. AJ Styles AEW. Yeah, Chris Jericho's on tour. He can't fight. Do another poll, Bobby. Bobby, do you see Jack Doyle injured? Yo, you lying? How did he get injured? Jake Doyle. Hold on. Bro got injured? The latest edition of AEW Dynamite saw Jake Doyle, Jake something, and his tag team partner Mark Davis battle FTR. The Star was seen having a great match with the veteran tag team, but one brutal spot has led to some major injury concerns. Oh, what happened? Bro, what the hell? Another shoulder injury? Or what? Oh my God, bro. Damn. That looked like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, dog. That's a bad joint. His bicep. Damn. That was his bicep? So was it his left arm or his right arm? It looked like he holding his right arm. So I wonder, how do you tear your bicep? He's holding on to the top rope. It's like a version of a DDT. I wonder, how did he tear his bicep? He ripped his bicep. If so, he covered. I got homies that ripped the motherfucker workout hard. Damn. Wrestlers are built like how they used to. A lot of shoulder injury. His bicep holding that rope. I can't tell if his arm or wrist. No, his left arm. They saying this is left. See, he went like this. Yeah, it might be the bicep. It looked like he's definitely holding up that bicep. Damn, he fucking. I wonder how that happened, bro. Like, that's a weird injury, man. 3 to 6 months to heal. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the implications of this is bad, and I gotta be real. Jake something being a new character, he in the Don Callis family already in the title picture going against FTR. Now he's an injury, take him about 3 to 6 months. He'll miss Revolution. You leave the boy Davis kind of in limbo. 3 to 6 months is not good, bro. Even if you come back in 3 months, February, March, April, you're back April. You done missed Revolution. Now you got to get you acclimated in a storyline. By then, June happens. Oh, yeah, man. You know why this is bad? We needed to know more about Jake Doyle, bro. Yeah, I mean, we needed to. He came from TNA. A lot of us don't watch TNA, so we needed to learn about. He joined the Don Callis family. He got Davis and Doyle. We don't know anything about his storyline. We don't know anything about his story. This injury keeping him out, dog. He started from scratch when he comes back. He was already at scratch right now. That was his. There was his first title run that they had to lose. They can't beat FTR. This a bad draw, man. Damn, man. Let's wait and see. We need Kyle O'Reilly back or something. Yeah, Kyle. Damn, yeah, my man Kyle out. Damn. Yeah, that's a bad. See, Kyle O'Reilly is already established. They know what's up with him. Roderick Strong. Yeah, man. It's some people that's already established. When they come back, they're gonna get the pop. Jake is not getting a pop when he comes back. When Jake comes back, it's not gonna be, oh snap. It's gonna be like, all right, bet you back. You know what I mean? Let's. I don't even know. It's hard, bro. You almost like, all right, put him back with Davis and Doyle, and you know what I mean? He with the Don Callis family. It's hard. You see somebody like Wardlow. Wardlow is like a fire talent, but them injuries, back-to-back injuries, you don't even hear. People don't say his name anymore. You out of sight, out of mind. 3 to 6 months is detrimental, dog. It's detrimental, man. Let me see something. Hold on. Somebody else named Jake Doyle. I wonder how old bro is. 36 years old. 36 years old. Damn, bro. Yeah, that was my man too, man. I wanted to see, bro. I wanted to. Jake something debut January 7th. He haven't even been there for a freaking month. Damn, man. Yeah, so shout out to bro, man. Hopefully he do good. Joe Hendry, Bobby said his day. Was it perfect tag? Yeah, dog, that's a fact. He was in a nice situation. He was in a perfect, yeah, man. And Davis got to move on. Yeah, I mean, Davis can't wait 3 to 6 months. But Davis, it's hard for Davis to. What is Davis gonna do? It's hard for him to go over as a singles competitor. Where do you fit him at? It's almost like he got to go to Ring of Honor or something like that, bro. Bobby, can you put in a word for Smoke a Lot? He said put Sir Smoke a Lot. And can you put in the word for Sir Smoke a Lot in Doc House? Yeah, I got you. Sorry to hear about your family problems, Bobby. I'm hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I wanted to see, bro, yeah, man. You know the thing why I don't be liking stuff like this, man, because it's hard for me to just look at it as wrestling. I look at him, whoever he is in real life. Yeah, I mean, just leaving TNA, having an opportunity in AEW. Tony Khan put it on a silver platter. Gave him an opportunity on a silver platter. Everybody thought he had potential in TNA. Now to actually be in a world heavyweight tag team match with a team like FTR, Tony Khan is giving him plates, dog. Tony Khan, he's eating good with Tony Khan. An injury is detrimental at this time, man. It's detrimental, bro. So hopefully, man. Hopefully Tony Khan Tony Khan can figure it out, bro. Maybe put Asu Open back together. Bobby, it's your turn to get in there. Yeah, you're hilarious. Oh my God. All that. Did he have potential? He did have, but yeah. Yeah, man. He gonna be on the shelf, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna bust it up with the chat for a little bit before I get up out of here, man. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, unfortunately, we gotta cover, man. Oh, hold on. We gotta see this. Hold on, y'all.
TNT champion. Tonight, Tomasso Ciampa became all elite. On Collision, I become the new TNT champion. The Psycho Killer is alive.
Yo. Short and sweet. Bro, Megan Bain is different, dog. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might have to risk it all for Megan Bain, man. Yo, my man Chris Collins is my... Oh my God, I'll risk it all for Megan Bain, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, man. Tomasso Ciampa, man. I like that promo. Short and sweet. You in and out. Dog, look at this dude physique, bro. This dude triceps is... Look, this dude triceps is bigger than wood. Like... God, this dude gonna cook, bro. Tomasso Ciampa, short and sweet promo. Got in and out. We didn't need much. He told the story. Yeah, man. Not even told the story. He just said, I'm about to win the TNT title. The Psycho Killer. Now, this is the thing. Before I get out of here, I'm going to tell y'all. This is the thing, Tomasso Ciampa. Your name is Psycho Killer. You're in AEW. You fighting Mark Briscoe. Tony Khan, he needs to book Tomasso Ciampa to live up to that name. Mark Briscoe could take it. He's another Darby Allin. I want to see him beat the brakes off of Mark Briscoe, either after the match or you gonna have to live. You in AEW. See, if you in WWE, say a Psycho Killer, you don't have to live up to the name because everything is applesauce, Sesame Street, the Cookie Monster, Big Bird, Barney, Rugrats, Futurama, Doug. But you in AEW saying you Psycho Killer, you gonna have to live up to that name because you around people like John Moxley, Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher. I mean, Swerve Strickland, Hangman, Samoa Joe. You gonna have to live up to that name, sir. I'ma still grab the merch. But bro is gonna have to live up to that name. And I'm calling it. I believe he will. I'm betting he will. Darby or Ciampa. Yo, oh my God. Yo, Tomasso probably gonna do Darby so dirty, bro. Darby, he gonna do Darby so dirty. Cookie Chopper. Was that Doug music you hummed? Blast for the... Yeah. I used to love Doug. Doug was my man. Bunch of psycho killers. Yeah, Gregory, it's a bunch of psychos in in AEW. So Tomasso, you said you the psycho killer. You gonna have to live up to that, man. You gonna have to live up to that, bro. In less than 2 months, man, Tomasso Ciampa will challenge for the United States Championship, man. Oh, that's kind of crazy. In 2 months, he challenged for the TNT and US Championship. So yeah, man, I'm gonna put this video together, bro. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna put this video together, man. Hey, real quick, my bad. I know I keep saying this. AEW had a cool 2026, dog. Andrade already in the title picture. You got Tomasso in the title picture, and Jack Doyle was in the title picture. He just got injured. Perstafe, I think I gotta do some research. I know my man Chris Collins sent me a few things about her. I gotta do some research about her, Zeta J, Hechicero, the Don Callis family, Jordan Oliver, Alec Price, MJF put them over. Dorada, I still gotta see more from him. The Rascals. We could have used the Rascals on Dynamite. We could have used the vignette, the How High vignette. We could have used the Rascals on Dynamite, dog. The Rascals not being on. I mean, they're probably going to be on Collision, but we could have used them on Dynamite. But man, AEW had a cool. This is only 1 month into 2026, and 1, 2, 3. We talk about 3 solid acts, and everybody else is like, you know what I mean? Everybody else gonna have to take some time to grow. But we got 3 acts that was like, we could probably say guaranteed to go. Andrade, Tomasso, and Jake Doyle was guaranteed to go. I think this chick might have been guaranteed too, but I haven't seen myself, but I've seen a lot of people, and I seen a lot of people talk about this chick. But I know guaranteed 3, man. It's like, all right. I'll look it up, Chris. You know, remember I was saying to catch for like a few months or maybe a few weeks, but I'll get her. I'll get her name right. I was calling to catch that. ABW, yo. This the last thing I'm gonna talk about, man. Cause somebody who said this? My man King, I think, said it. Yeah, King said it. King said it, man. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. Then I'm gonna get out of here and do this. What's the name? Do this video. Damn, I can't even find his joint, dog. Hold on. My man King said, dog, carry AEW should sign. Yo, my AEW. This is the last question I got, bro. Why Tony Khan ain't pick bro up? And I know some of y'all gonna say something about his in-ring work. Come on, bro. This is one of them. He got the fan base. He got the storytelling. You mean to tell me just the in-ring work? Now I heard a story about maybe Scarlett and maybe some situations that might have happened at AEW. I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but does anybody know, like, specifically? Tony Khan spent a lot of money signing talent, bro. Where that joint? I done lost the day. This is a lot of talent. There has to be room in the budget for somebody like bro. Let me see. Bishop Diary. But oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Who was Bishop? Oh yeah, the boy. I forgot his name. I know who you talk about, Gregory. Though I just forgot his name because Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin. Come on, Jay Swiss. Don Callis, man. Don Callis, innocent, man. Yeah, Nike fans said it too. Everybody saying that Callis and Scarlett. Big ran her big mouth and was let go because her in-ring talent lacking. I don't see how this is horrible. I think WWE should fire Jey Uso. I'm gonna be real, Bobby. Tony Khan ain't with motherfuckers that can't hoop in the ring. Sammy's match with Carrier was absolutely abysmal. I can't even disagree with that. Yo, Stevie, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, bro, who was on the AEW roster that wrestles to the level of Karrion Kross? I can't think of one person. Yeah, man. I think Karrion Kross could get nice though. I think you put him in AEW, he rises up to the level of talent with time, but you really don't. It ain't no time. You got to be ready to go in AEW, bro. Because he's overrated. Right wing loser. Damn. Corbin. Yeah. Get Cross ASAP. God damn, Sir Smoke-A-Lot said get him in there. Yo, Sir Smoke-A-Lot, real quick before I get out of here, dog, do you believe, because you see a lot of AEW people believe that he can't really, he can't, he ain't got it in the ring, dog. Do you think, what do you think of his in-ring talent, Sir Smoke-A-Lot? Do you think he could go to AEW and be able to hang with of course, Tom, just jumping into AEW, he's not gonna be able to hang like that. But give him like, you think after a year he'll be able to hang? Think he's that good. There's no difference than a good in-ring performer that can't cut promos. Damn! Yo, I gotta agree with bro, dog, because you balance it out. You got a good in-ring performer that can't cut a promo. I hate to bring him up, but Andrade. Not even saying he can't, because he's trying, but, you know, his thing is an English barrier. So it's not even saying he can't, but we got to call a spade a spade. Great in the ring, but his promos, because of the language barrier, you know what I mean? You know, he can't cut a he can't go on the MJF or something like that. And it is balanced. Now you got a Killer Cross. He's going to cut a promo. Yeah, I mean, when you compare it to somebody like in ring, his promos is like a Will Ospreay type level. In ring, like a Ricochet, you know what I mean? Like somebody that's incredible with that promo, but his in ring work is like, yeah, man. You gotta know how to wrestle at AEW, though. Yeah, Jacob Fatu would be a great fit at AEW. Yeah, but he in the Fed putting the rocket on Jacob, dog. Jacob mess around might never go to AEW the way they about to put the rocket on him. Cross might suck in the ring, but everyone else has useless banger matches but can't cut a promo. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I think like anyone else, I don't know if y'all think, but take somebody like Ricochet. People was crapping on his promos, but if you ask me, I think Ricochet got so much better on promos, vignettes, dog. You know what I mean? Like, Ricochet could tell a story and it don't be, you know, I mean, people used to say it's cringy. Now you hear Ricochet, it's like he got something over. Aha! Remember that joy? It got over. So I think when you put in that work, you can actually go over, man. You just need the opportunity. AEW should pick up Enzo Amore, period. Let me see if he dropped that documentary, dog. If he did, I gotta watch that, man. Hold on. Enzo. Let me see if bro dropped that documentary, dog. Oh, no, he didn't drop it yet. He dropped a music video. Yeah, I can't wait till he drop this joint, man. Yeah, Enzo, I would love to see Enzo Amore at AEW. I don't know why they haven't picked him up either. Damn, is he that bad? Ain't no one AEW men's division as bad as Cross in the ring. Damn, it's hard to disagree with Chris Collins on that, man. But to be honest, I think it's more of a conversation if they don't got the situation with Scarlett. And the last thing you want is somebody like Cross, because don't get it, this dude is legit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Cross would destroy Don Callis, and everybody in the Don Callis family will have to fight Cross to get him. This dude does not look like a guy that I want to be in the same room with when he decides to snap, bro. Enzo will be in the locker room fighting again. Yo, Izzy, I don't think so, bro. I think Enzo probably had past controversies, but I honestly think that Enzo Amore, I think he learned. I think he grew. I think he matured. You know what I mean? He's just such a fire talent. You got to give him another opportunity, man. My bro Chris is cooking with the fact For his age, yes, he won't approve like Hook, who has nothing but time to approve. Cross has a rare character. AW will be fire for him. Yeah, man, I think so. But Chris does got a few good points. But I think the deal breaker is the Scarlett situation, man. But I'm about to head over and put this video together. I gotta cover this AEW situation. We got a bunch of things we gotta cover, man. This is definitely a W stream, a W chat, man. You know, we got a long week ahead. We got Crackdown that might be coming on a different time Friday. The Royal Crumble, the Royal Fumble, the Royal Stumble and Bumble Saturday. Which will be I'm sure it'll be a circus act, man. Hopefully we get something to take from, man. But man, AEW cooked tonight. Then you got Collision Friday. So hold on, Collision. Damn, but I gotta figure out how to do this, dog. Cause I might be going over if it comes on at 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll figure it out, bro. If not, just catch me on X, cause I'm definitely gonna be tapped into that Tomasso and Mark Briscoe match Saturday. So definitely just catch me on what's the name? Catch me on X Saturday around the time Collision on. I'm definitely gonna be tapping into that. You know, we gonna be tapping into the Royal Rumble and all of that, man. But yeah, great Dynamite tonight. Tony Khan. TNA tomorrow. TNA is trash, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I can't do TNA, dog. I can't do TNA, man. What's the problem with Scarlett? She got some type of heat with Don Callis. I don't even know the whole story, but she got some type of heat with Don Callis, man. But yeah, man. Hopefully we get some good Royal Rumble. Hopefully I ain't got to snap after the show, man. But definitely W chat. I'm about to go to the rock with this video, man. So W chat. Hope everybody, man, can push through the week. Hopefully the snow wasn't too bad for anybody over the weekend. You know, we all shoveling. We still shoveling to this day, trying to shovel our cars out or whatever, man. Shout out my man Land with the last super chat. He said, I'm from SA. And you're so funny. I miss when you will put Pookie and say you gotta be down with smoke. Nah, facts. I might gotta add that back in. But good looking for the chat, dog. I mean, good looking for the super chat. Seriously, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. This Bobby Masu 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap in Friday after Crackdown. And we can see what's going on, man. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you.